The money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, run it back.
It's weak.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Rodgers going to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. B.J. Ojolari getting in there and dropping it. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. He'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. They're touched. There's the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Right back to Spears. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on this. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Hall on a give up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. B.J. Ojulari able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now the Jets are caught on the field goal unit here. Spotted out the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
So out now come the Cardinals. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Ball again on second down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go again with Hall. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, New York.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Kevontae Turpin now to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Again, overblown. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. B.J. Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The Spears with another carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 12-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Cardinals! Derek Watt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The New York set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Fighting through at the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Jets.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, New York.
Here's a give to Hall. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On play action, now Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now Spears to begin the drive. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
2nd and 5. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. They juked him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Slip again.
Rodgers going to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a run to Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throw out wide, he's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. That's caught by Wilson, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there, good route. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you...
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chuku with it. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving.